What's good, everybody? Chris here again. Chris Goes Outdoors. Today we're going to be setting up a hammock setup. What? I know, crazy, right? So a lot of people had suggested while I was on the Appalachian Trail to try out a hammock setup, which I wasn't exactly opposed to, but I know for my current shelter system it's going to be tough to beat that weight. So I got home, did some research, and I picked up some pieces for an ultralight hammock setup. The hammock is a little on the shorter side, so I'm a little concerned about that and comfortability, but I don't know. We'll give it a setup. I haven't really tried it since I bought it. It's been quite gross out here in Massachusetts, but an unseasonably warm day has brought us outside, and we'll give it a go. So let's set this thing up. All right, so before we give this setup a little go, I figured I'd run through what I actually picked up for the hammock setup. This was all research just when I did at home, just looking for kind of the most lightweight stuff I could find. Again, if I can't really beat my current shelter system setup, I don't see myself using a hammock very often, but I wanted to give it a try. It's an outdoors channel, let's try something different. So I'll give you a look at what I ended up picking up. So for straps and whoopee slings, I ended up picking up a pair of hummingbird hammock tree straps. So these are tree straps with a built-in whoopee sling. So we'll give these a go, see how these work out. For summer buggy fun times, right here, this is a Dutchware bottom entry bug net, and this is the 10-foot version, and you'll see why. Last but not least, for the actual hammock, I figured I would pick this one up just to try, you know, the whole hammock thing out, see if I find it comfortable. I could buy this at REI, so if I don't like hammocking in general, I can just return it. And I picked up the Eno Sub 6 hammock. This hammock, believe it or not, by the name, weighs in under 6 ounces. Cleverly named, people at Eno. Bright minds over there. So we're gonna give this a test run. I believe this hammock is only 9.5 feet, if I recall correctly. Thus the 10-foot bug net. I don't know, we'll give it a shot. I know for a taller gentleman that a shorter hammock can be on the slightly more uncomfortable side because you can't really sleep diagonally. And it seems if you can sleep diagonally or lay diagonally, the flatter, it's typically more comfortable for most people. I don't know, we'll give this a go. If I don't find it too comfortable, and I think it's because this is on the shorter side, I may try a longer one. Just give this to the girlfriend or something, or return it, but she's tiny, she could fit in this thing definitely. So I don't know, let's give this a test run, set it up. Please note, this is my first time setting up a hammock. I am 100% never a hammock camper. I've never set one of these up. So we're gonna see what happens. Trial, error, tribulations. If it works, it works. All right, so we got all of our goodies here. I don't know if I'm actually gonna try the bug net at first. I think I'm just gonna leave that off to the side just because it's one less thing to kind of worry about. I wanna try to get the straps and the actual hammock at a pretty good angle. So let's try it. So we got the straps attached. Gonna go ahead and take out the hammock right here. Hopefully these trees aren't too far apart. If they are, then I don't know, gonna have to redo everything. So we'll give it a shot, see what happens. So I'm not gonna lie, it seems a little sketchy. The straps are not very well set up at all, but I'm gonna give it a go anyway. If I fall and die, that happens. So I don't know, I guess let's go for it. The plus side about this is that I set it nice and low to the ground. So if I do fall, at least it's only about a foot. So for a first setup, it's actually pretty terrible. It's not that uncomfortable. In fact, it arguably is pretty comfortable, but I can definitely set this up better. So we're gonna give it another shot. So I think I found a spot that will suffice. Let's check it out. Just a couple feet away, much thinner trees, and hopefully the length we're looking for. Try that one more time. Now this is much better than it was before. Definitely a more proper amount of space between the trees. The straps are at a much better angle, and I have much more room to move around within the actual hammock. This is pretty nice. I definitely understand maybe having a longer hammock so that you can sleep a little more sideways, but I gotta admit, this is pretty comfortable, like even for me, who's typically an all over the place sleeper. Backside, laying down on my belly. One of my biggest concerns with a hammock setup was ease of setup. My Solplex and sleeping pad are literally one of the easiest things to set up on the planet if you have even remotely flat ground. I really wanted a very, very simple setup, and I have to admit, it's exceptionally easy to set up. Got the bug net right here. I'll at least try to throw it on, see how it looks. So there's a little hook over here to hook it in place, and a draw cord, kind of cinch it onto the whoopee sling. I legit thought this thing would be laying like right in my face, but it's pretty nice. And you can close it up down at the bottom too. You can cinch it so obviously bugs aren't flying up and getting in anyway. So also just to give you an idea of the setup, so I went around the thing twice, and there's the strap right there. So hopefully, I don't know, that's good. I don't know. I don't really know, but you can see the whoopee sling comes down here. And then you have the toggle right there. So that is the toggle of the hammock right there. The bug net just clips on right here. You can clip it onto there or maybe on here and then cinch it down with the cord there. And then, of course, we have the hammock itself. It's the sub 6 and got a big old entryway here that you can cinch down as well. And right there, you can see the other side. I didn't hook this onto there because whatever, it was just a little test setup. And another toggle just to cinch it all down. And then wrapped it around twice for good measure. We'll definitely give this a shot at some point on like a legit trip. I probably won't do it in the winter. Winter hiking in New Hampshire is serious business, and so is camping up there. So I would prefer not to die if possible. So we'll probably give this a go maybe in the late spring, early summer. We'll see how it suffices. I'm gonna have to look into getting a tarp. In all honesty, it's probably gonna be a Cuban tarp, no matter the fact that they're like $250, $300. But again, I want the weight to be comparable to that of my tent setup. So it is what it is. We'll look into possibly getting a tarp. I waited on getting a tarp specifically because I wasn't sure if I would find this very comfortable. But I gotta admit, it's quite comfortable. So look out for some more hammock videos. So if you see anything in the video, suggestions, anything I could do better, maybe quicker, anything that might come in handy for some hammock setups. I did buy a pair of, I forget what they are, the Dutch flies or something that are supposed to be used to quick setup of the tarp. So I already bought them when I got the bug net. But yeah, any little hammock advice you have, let me know down in the comments. I'm no expert at this at all. I find tents were my forte. I know quite a bit about the ultralight models. Hammocks are new territory to me, so let's share and discuss down below. And until next time, I hope you found the video entertaining. I hope you enjoyed possibly laughing at me and my terrible first hammock setup. But if you did, at least consider dropping it a like maybe. And if you loved the video, consider commenting and subscribing to the channel. It's greatly appreciated. You can also follow me on Instagram at Chris Goes Outdoors. So until next time, people, it's been real, it's been fun, and we'll catch you in the next one. Take care.